Ladies and gentlemen, Brandy J's podcast, A Voice to be Reckoned With, would like to thank you for making the right choice in choosing a podcast that moves a nation. And now, here she is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, good morning. I'm your host, Brandy J, A Voice to be Reckoned With, Season 3. How are you doing today? I hope well. Hey guys, so as you know, I implemented a part into my show, that was for the 2020 vision, and so I could become more connected with my listeners. And we named that segment The Connection. Well, today I'm putting together The Connection, which has to do more about, me, and me, being open and vulnerable with all, but also the bullying crisis. It's not, it's exactly about the Stopping the Pain nonprofit fundraiser. It's just more about this bullying, okay? And it's very important. What I'm about to say here, and I just don't know how much more clear I can make it until everybody understands that this is not just gonna, go away, or this is not a phase. This is not boys being boys, and it's not that. And once you minimize it as that, and then you just, have a lesson of value on someone's life that someone's already doing, let alone that child is taking their life, and the person that pushed them and helped them get to that point, and then now one sits back and say, just harmless bullying, that's what they do. So in the 2020, there's an article that talks about America and its high rate of bullying in schools. So we have a lot of this going on here, and with detrimental consequences. I think they said last year was 14 suicides. Don't quote me on that, but you probably can, but I'll definitely let you know. Either way it goes, one is too many. Here in America, wherever. I can sit here and say from experience, I hear the same stories over and over again. And that's why this also matters to me so much, this campaign that I'm doing, because it's also for parents. Parents that don't know what to do, that feel backed into a corner, trying to get help for their child that's being bullied. And then the parents that actually lost their child because no one did anything. Pisses me off. There was a situation at a school. The young man was bullied for years. His parents saw him just kind of deteriorate a little bit and just go into like a shell because he had Asperger's. They would always mess with him and spit in his food, and this was ongoing. And they were saying, "What do we do? Our son is being bullied," and the officials have the nerve to say, "This is harmless plays, boys being boys. What do you want us to do?" We have so many. It's like, what do you want from us? Just minimizing it. Now, let me start by saying here, there is no federal law, but there is a law stating that schools must address any instances or complaints of bullying. Okay? They must be held accountable. They must be responsible. So if you are to have these policies in place, then if something happens in a matter where a child commits suicide due to the continuous activity that no one did anything about on your campus, what's where's that policy book now? You know, like where's the concern? Because that's not what it says in this book here. That's not how you're supposed to deal with it or approach it. You know, if someone tells you that at a school, you better think twice and say, no, I want to see that policy book that you're lawfully supposed to have. And if you don't see it, then you know what the next thing to do is. Okay? If you hadn't removed the child yet, that just confirms you need to move them then, because the school's up to no good. You know, it's hiding something. Obviously. They must pull that out. They must have it, all schools. And and clearly, they just didn't want to deal with it. Did they not care? Did they not know this is what goes on with bullying, that it could lead up to the point that happened with this child? Well, the dad walked in, and the poor guy had tied, stuff around his neck, and they got him off and all that stuff, but it was too late. The school did nothing. No condolences. They took out a lawsuit against the school. The even more crazier, just downright nasty part about this is the students at the school were still mocking this kid after his death and wearing nooses. And they had no repercussions for it. The school did not want to comment on anything. They didn't even say sorry for your loss, or just didn't.
Hi, I'm Brandy J, a voice to be reckoned with. And if you didn't know already, Anchor is definitely the place that you want to go to record a podcast. No minimum listenership. It's free, guys. They give you these creation tools that are so easy to use to put together an amazing show like mine, a voice to be reckoned with. And I'm on season 3. Okay, you can distribute your podcast to places like Google Cast, Spotify, so much more. And did I already say minimum listenership? You can record, and people can find you in your audio library and listen to you whenever they want, wherever they want. You can record on your phone, in your car, in your bathroom, in your room. It doesn't matter. Your voice can be heard. Your voice can be a voice to be reckoned with. Also, so please go now. Go to Google Play or Anchor.fm. Please, don't miss out. Go now. Join Anchor.
What are these parents to do? They went in front of you beforehand asking for help for their son. And then now in death, you just shun them. Huh. God be with you. I hear so many stories like this. And then the stories of where you don't get the help that you need when you go to administratives and tell them what's going on with your child. They don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I haven't been around every school in the whole wide world, not even half. But I know from my experience and a lot of other people's experience, now I'm pretty sure there are people that have success, have had things done because that school probably stood for something. You know what I mean? They stood for something. They stood for keeping those children safe because they have rights to be able to be in their school environment and to learn without feeling unsafe. That is a right. If you're not protecting that, then there's a problem and someone needs to hold you accountable. I don't know what happens if someone just gives up and says, okay, they're not going to do anything. They just won't. They won't. That's some bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm here to tell you right now. It is our responsibility as parents to protect our children. I'll be freaking damned if anyone tries to tell me less. I'll do whatever it takes. I don't give a shit about you saying you better get them here or we're going to turn you into needs to be in school. Try it if you want to and see who wins that one. Parents, you got to stick to your guns. This is your child's life we're talking about here. If they're being hurt, then they are to say something, and someone should make kids feel like if they're somewhere where somebody's doing something, that when they go, to administrative or officer, teacher, whatever, they know that they'll be okay. If they don't have that, why are they even there? You can't learn in that environment. You should be ashamed of your damn self. But you put your own kid, the school I took my son out of last year, right before he got to this great school he's at now, I asked the principal that. He said, so are you bringing him back? That's all they were concerned about. They never said we're sorry for all the days. Interesting, because they never denied him. They knew that shit was true. They always had him in the office. Told him to go to the office. Now he's got all these tardies, truancies, attendance. They screwed that up. He's in the office with you. Why does he have all these no-shows and your class kids within the school today? I'm going to address that one later, too. Okay, the schools are gone to shit. Okay, if they can put fucking dolls in the seat and get money for that, I guess that's what it's about now. Yes, I'm saying this is a voice to be reckoned with. And I'm telling you right now, if someone doesn't say or do anything, then what is the future to hold if we don't even give our kids a platform, a safe one at that, to even stand on? So yeah, I asked the principal. I said, well, would you send your kid back here? Didn't crickets, they just didn't. What do you want us to do, Miss Brandy? You work with kids. Tell them to do something they don't. No, I don't know how it is, okay, honey? But what I do know is how safety is, and parents send their children to school expecting your ass to do the best you can do to keep them safe. And if you're not even going to try, then you might want to get out the business before you catch a lawsuit or two. You know what I mean? Or before you end up getting somebody really freaking hurt because you didn't care enough. Too many people are in positions where there's no heart and just a body. I'm a believer in if someone is not into what they do or even really care and it's just for the dollars, then it's just not okay, especially when it comes to working with children. You got to love children. You got to want the best for them. But at all times, you got to remember safety, safety, safety. That's my motto. Oh yeah, great. I'm here to teach you. Oh, most definitely. But I'm going to need you safe for me to teach you. I'm going to need to send you back home the way your mama brought you here. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And that's my top number one thing when it comes to students. Your safety is always going to be first. And then everything else falls into place. You know what I mean? So yeah, that school couldn't reassure me of anything, not even an apology. They just got real quiet all of a sudden now that I was taking him. Before it was like, oh, he's so sweet. And that was bullshit. They knew they were wrong. And I'm not done with them either. I'm just putting that out there right now. When I say this, I don't say this in a vengeful manner. I'm being vulnerable and open with you guys right now, but I'm saying it in a way where I don't want anyone to ever think that they have to. People are getting too damn comfortable with just accepting the way things is. Some things you can change, some things you can't. We know that, we get that. But when some things are just downright wrong and it affects you and others and it deliberately happened to you, you've got to say something. Because if you don't, then nobody will know and then nobody else will do either. Because no one's doing anything, so no one's doing anything. I don't know about you, but damn it, I stand for something, so baby, I'm not falling for anything, okay? And if we don't teach our kids that, because they're the future, well, what do they have? They don't know how to fight for themselves. They don't know how to speak up. Where's that passion? Where's that voice that we have, the rights that we have? Why do we even have? We're not going to use it. That may be though, but there's one right that I have, there's one thing that I have, there's one that you can never take from me, and that's the love that God has for me and the love I have for God. You know what I mean? You can try to take the churches, take the Bibles, take prayer out of school, but you can't take us out of him and him out of us. Preach! I know that was deep, and it's the truth. And if people stood more for that instead of trying to fit in or get in or whatever it may be, everything is just not right, then I don't know what to tell you. But for the ones that are, don't give up. There's still hope. There's still good. But you got to be about it. You got to stand up. You got to say something. And when you have kids, you really don't got no room just to be side barring it and just, you know what I mean? You got to show they're watching you. So do you want them to just accept any and everything? Somebody, well, this is, you know what I mean? Hey, get fiery underneath. But let's make sure that we show them how to express themselves and stand up for themselves in an appropriate, proper manner. See what I'm saying? It's all about learn, show. But let's not show them how to be some passive punks, you know? Because I'm not. Are you? That story that I just told you about the young man and his family is another reason for my Stopping the Pain nonprofit fundraiser. Because parents need support too. The parents that it was too late for them. They try to get help and no one wants to help them. They need somewhere too. And then for the parents that are trying to figure out, what do I do? What do I do? My kid is coming home every day. Things are just not right. No one's doing anything. Let me just tell you, this is Stopping the Pain is for you too. But let's just start by saying, remove your child. Go to wherever your district is. Let them know. Cover all your, you know what I mean? Don't shut up. You bring attention to it. Don't let nobody bully you into sending your son back into a place where they might not make it out of. Because then what? What are they going to tell you? Probably nothing. Act like they had nothing to do with it. It's the world we live in today. Let's make America great again, they say. When? When was that ever an issue? When was that ever a thing? This world we live in has been built off of other people's pain and misery. Come on, let's keep it real here. It just is what it is. I love people. Feel like that. I can say I love my city. I love my nation. I love the world.
Our responsibility to our youth runs deeper than in our homes. As leaders and educators, we owe it to our young future to give them the best platform possible to be the best that they can be. If we don't do that, then the message we are sending them is, what kind of future do we really have to look forward to? Let's give the kids of this nation the support that is deserved and crack down on saving lives, because bullying is taking our kids' lives. Let's stop the pain. Save the youth.
I respect it. I appreciate and grateful to be an American. But I'm no fool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not falling for the hype and the okie doke. When was it? That's just how life has always been. It's been built on other people's pain and hurt. And once we start trying to sell that bullshit and just accept what it is, we know this shit. Now let's move on and let's heal. Let's do better. If you knew better, you do better. But we gotta stand up, say something. Don't be fearful. Like, you might get fired or somebody might shut her up. You know, and shut yourself up. How about that? But hey, to the leaders out there, hello, this is what are you leading? First of all, if there was no people, no citizens, then what the hell would you even be doing? So if you're for the greater good, and these are people that we vote for, but yet can get, you know what I mean? Like, everything's all messed up and we're not unsatisfied, unhappy with stuff. It's like, are you here to make us miserable? Or are you here to help us, to help a nation, to help people be able to, you know, pursuit of happiness? All, you know, the Declaration. We all have rights for pursuit of happiness. Come on now. Get up in that book and read it. Some people might say, oh, that's some bullshit. Nobody. Get up in the book and read it. Nobody talks about it, and that's why if they don't think you know, they're not going to bring it up to you. You got to know your own shit. You got to know what you're up against. You got to know when someone's tampering something, your rights and your things. You know, as a human being, you have rights as just a human being alone. And that's the pursuit of fucking happiness. And that's for a child too. And I don't know about you or anybody else, but I'll be damned if I sit by and let this world take one of the most beautiful things to all of us as our children. And the people that stand behind it have children too. Let's not be that world, that nation that just falls by the wayside for whatever good. I don't know what's at the door of all this, that it's just no one even cares about anything anymore. Please don't make me do this alone. Please support Stopping the Pain nonprofit fundraiser. Please help in any way that you can. If funds would be nice, you know what I mean? But do what you can. 5, 10. The account should be set up, but don't worry yourself, because just you alone being here, voicing your thoughts and your views, spreading the word, setting up shop wherever you are for this project, because this is for everyone. If it's, volunteering, okay, because we're doing it all. We're going to have mental health. We're going to have counselors. It's just the whole shebang. You know what I mean? This is needed. We just had the school shooting around the end of last year. Enough's enough. It's been enough. But I'm done talking. It's about walking. So, thank you for tuning in, you guys. This is your host, Brandy J, a voice to be reckoned with. Season 3 and The Connection. You guys, you have a blessed day. And remember, stopping the pain. Alright? Pay attention, you guys, to children. Talk to them. And wherever you see error, where you see someone is taking the time to torment or to bring somebody down, you do something, you say something. I'm talking to kids, adults, and all. Because if not, you might as well just been bullied right next to the bully with them. If you're just going to walk by and say nothing. Don't be a coward. And if you are, then find a new place to go. Because we don't need you. Children need strength. Children need people they can trust, that are there for that have their best interest at heart. Because it'll come to the light if you're not there for the right reasons. Trust and believe that. On that note again, thank you guys, and you have a blessed day. Bye-bye. Thank you. From Brandy J, a voice to be reckoned with. Thank you for all your support and all your kindness. Please, let's stop the pain.